Hey, what's up guys? It's Jerry, also known as the Dockman, and today I'm going to show you how to grease a vertical lift. Now I'm going to start out by saying it's very important to grease your lift. You're going to extend the life of your cables by 5, 6, 7 or more years just by making sure that you have them greased and they don't dry out and get rusted. Now before you even start greasing the lift, there's a few things you're going to need. A spray can of white lithium grease, a tube of white lithium grease, a pair of gloves, and a Red Bull energy drink, for me anyways. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take your gloves and put them on. You're going to want to use something that has a fairly thick palm because there can be burrs in these cables and you will feel it if one of them hooks your hands. Now you can grease the lift when it's in or out of the water, but the best time to do it is in the spring or early spring or maybe late fall when you take it out of the water so you can access all the cables fully. Usually I start greasing with the winch cable. You're going to take your glove and you're going to fill your hand full of the white lithium grease. Again, being careful of any burrs on the cable. I like to start with the winch cable, and you're going to massage it into the cable all the way up and all the way down. Really make sure you're getting it into all the cracks. White lithium grease is what we prefer to use because it has wax in it and the water doesn't really push it away as it does with some of the regular all-purpose greases. Once you get everything into the winch cable, you're going to run the wheel all the way up to expose more cable down here and continue to grease what's exposed. Same thing all the way down, grease whatever's exposed up top. While the cradle is in the up or down position, that's when I like to take some white lithium grease and spray inside on the sheaths of the pulley. Some of these cradles, like on a Great Lakes lift, will actually have Zerk fittings that you can pump grease into. This one does not, so I like to just go ahead and spray. Works better maybe if you have a straw on here to get inside. Now you're going to repeat the same process with all 4 of the leveling cables, the side leveling cables and rear leveling cables, doing the exact same thing. Fill your hand with grease, massage it in to the cable, run the cradle up, massage grease into any more exposed cable, and after that you're done with the cables. You're going to grease 5 cables, the lift cable, 4 leveling cables. You can take your glove off so you don't get everything gunked up with grease now, and the next step is to grease the winch box. Now typically you would take the lid right off the box and get down inside it and spray the chain and the sprockets as you turn the wheel. This one here, this lid is not going to come off. This lift is pretty old and it's seized on. So what I'm going to do is get up underneath it, turn the wheel so there's more chain exposed, spray the chain. That sprocket keeps turning and moving the chain, exposing more for me to grease. Again, if I had a straw on here, I would get up inside and get some of the others. Or if this lift wasn't something that we're probably going to end up scrapping at some point, I would actually go ahead and just cut off the seized bolts, take the lid off it, and get down inside and grease it. Anyways, once you have the lift cable and all 4 leveling cables greased, and you have the chain and sprockets greased inside the winch box, you're good to go. Thanks for watching this quick tutorial on how to grease the lift. Even though it does seem very simple, this preventative maintenance measure is going to increase the lifespan of your lift for many years to come.